This is round 6 of the fourth Worth Vault Tour. I'm just leaning into it now.
Yeah.
Of the fourth Worth Vault Tour.
What was our fourth match of the fourth Worth?
That
That wasn't Nathan.
No, that was our 1 and 2 match. With the swingy,
Gotcha.
with the Tron, with the double Tron. That was our fourth match.
Okay. Alright, so Brooks, I guess, started off with Rustnar. Just...
Yep. And,
it gets slammed right away.
Ryan plays... Was that Grand Nine Toes?
I will believe you.
It could be Grand Nine Toes. It looks like Grand Nine Toes.
It does look like Ron Nine Toes. And somehow gained a bunch of extra amber doing other stuff. Looks like...
Well, he played... Oh, I think there's an artifact up top. I think he played The Floor is Lava? At the top of the screen? So,
that looks like it.
Yeah, I think... And then he might have played something else. It could be an Ire Staff.
Alright, Memory Chip is next. And a Titan Guardian. And Plasmate. Being careful not to damage Brooks's Gron. Don't want to grow that unnecessarily. Goes a check.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see what Brooks has in the way of Amber control. Or if he just goes with Brobnar here. When the frame rate was super low a second ago, I thought I saw an overrun, but that might have been last turn. I think he discarded or played it for Amber or whatever. Like, sorry.
It's got a...
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool stuff going on here. Tribute, Library Palisano, and the Gold Spiral. So there's a lot of potential to take advantage of captured or exalted and captured Amber. Maybe not. Oh, Exile. Okay.
Alright, well that's definitely, yeah, no, that's super interesting. So we double Tribute Exile.
Six Emperor unfortunately misses and hits the Gron, but
he got rid of the... He's still, moving all that Amber off your opponent and then putting it on their battle line is still real good.
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
Chat pointing out that Ryan already has Dark Amber, so he's ahead of the game.
That's how his Gron got so big so quickly.
Yes, all the darkness.
Sorin is just a bunch of steel with extra steps. So I was looking at the ODAC and I was like, well, he can't steal anymore, but Brooks certainly doesn't need to steal. He'll just finds another way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, and you wouldn't expect... I would expect almost no... I'm trying to think if there's any stealing at all in the 3 houses Brooks has, like, anywhere in the entire set. And I don't know that there is.
Yeah, I don't think there is either.
There's Lose in, like, Brobnar. There's, like, Light Amber on Fire in Brobnar, but there's not, like, Steel.
Does Igon the Terrible steal?
Oh, you know what? It might. I don't remember. It's a good question. So there might be one rare in Brobnar that does that.
I know it has a fight and somehow gain Amber effect. Yeah, fight steal 1. There you go. So, gigantic board sitting opposite Brooks. He's deep in the tank about this turn. I wonder, he probably has a board wipe. At this point, every deck should have something, like an unnatural selection at the very least.
Yes.
Volcano at the worst. But it's just so early to use it.
Did you see Volcano? Sorry, I was...
No, I didn't. I was just trying to think, like, what... in his house is, like, Axiom, Volcano is the Brobnar one. Ooh. Is that a Spartosaur? Alright, that'll do it.
Spartosaur will definitely do it, especially if there's a way to kill his own creature.
Yeah, he's Golden Spiral. He can spiral his Brobnar
Oh yeah, spiral
creature.
this thing into... Well, is that a Gron? What is that up top?
It might be a Gron.
So
I
if
think
it's
it's a Gron.
Gron, he's got to find a 9-power creature?
Well...
Isn't that Grimlock's Dukes up there? Oh no, that's Pterodactyl. I think the stunned one up top.
Gotcha. Yeah,
So if that's Pterodactyl, then that doesn't work, so he's... Yeah, I don't know that he has anything big enough to fight. I'm looking at what his opponent has. Also, the destroy each non-dinosaur creature is not nearly
Not
as good
necessarily.
in this matchup.
Right.
So he's just going to fight a Centurion and get an Amber back, which is probably fine.
Sounds good. And then he gets to use his library to pull one of those off.
Yep. And as an addition, he will put enough damage on Grand Nine Toes that next turn he for sure will be able to find a target to trigger Spartosaur. Because it's got 7 damage by my count.
You're right.
Wait, is that a Mega?
Yeah.
Is that Mega Grand Nine Toes?
Oh.
No.
Oh,
it's not.
he's got a Phalanx Strike. He could strike his own Nine Toes here.
Yeah, it's not Grand Nine Toes. So yeah, he could do that. So he's going to exalt his Grand Nine Toes to kill his Grand Nine Toes. Before he did that, he put 2 damage on...
On the... what's his name?
Draco Praco? Is that the one that enrages? Yeah, Draco Praco.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a win-and-in match. This is a 4-1 match. The winner will advance to day 2. The loser will not. Okay, so
How'd the
Brooks getting all the
pterodactyl
amber.
die?
Yeah, getting all the amber back from the exiled creature.
Oh, the pterodactyl's not a dinosaur. Right. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Is that?
Oh no, I was just I thought. It
Oh
was a
well, you were
dinosaur.
asking why pterodactyl died. Yeah, because it's not.
Yeah.
It's not a dinosaur.
I guess so. I imagine they left other dinosaurs alive, so. That's interesting. It could be a beast.
I'm gonna look that up. Oh, because it is a beast. It is a pterodactyl.
There we go.
Is that the first time I've noticed that? That's really weird. That's hilarious. It's not actually spelled pterodactyl like the dinosaur. Okay. I feel it's been a long day, but that's pretty funny that I don't know why I just placed that. But yeah, not a dinosaur, it does die. Meanwhile, Ryan is going back to Saurian, going to exalt. Why is he taking damage? Or did he fight?
It's got amber on it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's got 2 damage. Did Ryan play that? Does Ryan have Ragaward or something that he played? He does.
I don't see it.
He does have it. So he probably Ragwarg is probably on the board above the screen.
Above the floor is lava.
Yeah, it's above the screen.
Gotcha.
So that's why it took damage.
All right. So Draco Praco fights in the Spartosaur, I guess, and then Odak reaps. Ends his turn at 7. Brooks forges the first key of this match.
Mm-hmm.
He did have to spend his exile and tribute to get that key.
True, but it was a pretty big amber swing for his opponent. His opponent had a lot of amber going and then took all of that out. So he playing Cauldron Boil to kill Praco or kill Redder. No, not Red. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Quester Jordan.
Quester. Thank you. Yes,
yeah.
That's correct.
God, we can't keep the type straight. The names are all confused.
Well, listen, it's round 6. It's day 1. Been up for a while.
Yeah. Alright, so Brooks loses his creatures. Or his last remaining creature.
He lost Spartasaur, right? So he's lost his
Yeah.
board wipe trigger. Although in this board it wouldn't matter anyway.
Correct.
So it's an interesting decision by Ryan to kill Spartasaur, given that he wasn't putting more creatures on the board. Because there could have been this kind of standoff situation where where Spartasaur could be a threat to either player at any time to kill it. If you basically want to be the last person to go into a Saurian turn, but Ryan elects to not to end that standoff and to kill Spartasaur first. Brooks plays down 2 untamed creatures.
Papa Jaga and a Ghost Hawk.
Ghost Hawk, yeah. And Ryan calls Logos because he archived something off memory chip. Oh, he's
Sounds
got
great.
Vellum, but it's either Vellum or Hide, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to spend some time to actually identify those by art, but it's cool that they got those specials. We got Igor.
Yeah, he's on an Igor hit right now.
Discarded a Quant off of it, I guess.
Quant, did you see the other card he discarded?
No, I didn't. See, passed back the turn here and didn't play another extra card, so I wonder what you keep within his deck that's worth keeping over just an extra creature.
Well, here's one of the things. Even though I have his deck list, here's one of the benefits of having real bad memory. I don't remember what's in his deck list, so I can openly speculate because I do not remember what he has. So I don't know. I mean, I think that you probably don't keep... You might keep Graft. That's possible. Because Brooks is at 4. If he has Graft in his deck, he could keep Graft. You could... because he kept... That's a big tell, right? That he has something. We don't know what it is, but... He discarded a card of the house that he's in. He discarded a Logos card.
Right.
Is he... Oh, he's on a Brobnar turn now. He discarded Barehanded. Probably the right call. Although, those Brobnar cards do have pips on them, I think, the artifacts. But, yeah, it's probably correct to do that.
Berserk, that's right. And Berserker Slams to make Brooks lose 1 and his Skulk. Then, yeah. The Stiltkin finishes off the Vampaka.
All right, so I think
Brobnar
Brooks
to
is
win the VT.
he's making a house decision now. He's seeing how many cards he has in deck. Trying to figure out what he might be trying to. Obviously, a board clear would be great. I I don't. Again, having the benefit of not remembering anything, I don't remember if what board clears he could have. If he has Axiom, that would be real good. In this particular board state, it wouldn't be like peak awesome, but it would still be pretty good. He's gonna go into Untamed. Double
Wild.
Reap for 2.
It dies to Ragnar.
It dies to Ragwarg, right?
Yep.
And then I think he discarded an upgrade 2.
Yeah.
Just needing to cycle through his deck as much as possible. Unfortunately, he's in a tough spot because that doesn't bring him to check.
Right.
He just doesn't have the right cards at this moment to deal with that board state.
He has to find something soon. I guess the Tremor that he played on his last Brobner turn is going to buy him a little bit of time here. His opponent, I guess, Ryan can only reap for 3 right now? If he goes into Brobner again. If they're just to start racing each other.
Yeah, no, I think if you're Ryan in the seat, I think you just want to just do the thing that generates you the most amber until there's a reason not to. Because
right.
He has 2. Does he have 1 key or 2 key?
I see 1 key. Yeah, there is
just the one. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I would try to push if I were him, because you have a board advantage. You don't know what Brooks has in the way of board removal. If he pops up with an Axiom next turn, for example, it could be a problem. And he's playing.
He's got Twin Bolt, Thorium Plasmate. He's basically going for it, just everything that has pips on.
Yeah, this is probably what I would do if I were in his spot. I don't know what his hand is, obviously, but you try to generate amber as quickly as you can.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Would be a little sad to lose some of that removal. I guess Brooks he's playing Saurian and Brobnar, so a lot of that removal actually isn't going to kill a creature, but the ability to gain amber and keep the Brooks's board down would have been nice.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean,
the
thing that so Ryan is going to start his turn at 5, but he knows what houses Brooks has,
mm-hmm.
and there's no scaling steel in any of Brooks's houses, unless there's a Maverick, obviously. But there's Saurian. There's a lot of capture, and it can take you down from very high. But there's no scaling steel in any of Brooks's houses, so he doesn't have to be worried about too much to protect, about graft, about anything like that. So I think that just increases the desire to just go as fast as you can. I think he's on another Logos turn here. He's going to draw cards, but he has to recycle his discard pile, so Brooks astutely asked to look at the discard pile before he reshuffles.
So Brooks is on check here.
Yep.
If Brooks can somehow do another like burst play, like with the Tribute 6 Emperor or something, he could actually swing this game around just on like tempo.
Yeah, if Brooks has stalling mechanisms in his hand or the rest of deck to hold Ryan off of a key for a little bit of time, then anything can happen when he redraws into deck, right? That's why he was counting cards earlier, because I think he knows the big swingy stuff is stuff he's already played, so he really wants to get back into deck in order to access those cards. And the real question is, can he get there before Ryan wins? And if he does, will he draw the right cards? Right, those are really the two questions in my mind right now. And then as a related note, does Brooks have enough left in his deck and his hand to keep himself in the game, right? To keep himself in the game with Ryan, with Ryan's board state. Although Brooks does forge a second key, Ryan doesn't stop him from forging a second key. Ryan's on check with 7. It looks like.
Yeah. The way he's grouped it up, I think that's 7.
Yeah.
So yeah, if Brooks gains 5 here, that could just win him the game. But,
yeah, no, that's the other thing, right? You don't know what the amber control situation is.
All right, Gallum or Redder, Rector. That guy comes out. So that's gonna pull. That's a little bit of tempo for Brooks here. Buys him an extra turn to.
Yeah,
try
that's
and race
real
up.
big. Like having Redder in hand is a super big. It's a big thing there, because buying yourself an extra turn when you're already on 2 keys is extremely important. Because at this point in time, the number of turns that you have becomes a greater quality. Becomes a greater asset for you. Is what I'm trying to say. Than any amount of amber in your pool. Obviously, you want to go to check, but
yeah.
So he's fighting something into Calfine. I don't know what is the Brobnar creature on board.
Yeah. And then he hasn't shuffled yet, so that's a second failing strike for him. That's doing some work.
Yeah, it would appear to be a second failing strike. So that's definitely. So now you want to prioritize. You kind of have to balance between prioritizing things that are going to burst against you to things that can stop you. But given the board state and the condition, and since he's not forging. Since Ryan is not forging at the beginning of his next turn, I think I would prioritize things that have any form of amber control. I think he killed Calfine there because he doesn't want. He would like him to spend the most energy possible to kill Redder.
Exactly. That sounds correct.
Yeah. And he really does need to kill Redder here. Like. Not killing Redder would be a mistake, I think. So he kills. He has 2 failing strikes. I was going to say he doesn't exalt. Should exalt to kill Redder, but he has the second one, so that's fine. So he has the answers when he needs them. Unstuns everything. Goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to say 9 or 10. What's your count of that pool right there? 9, maybe.
I like 10. I think I see 2, and then, where is that? 2, 3, 2, 3.
It's like this is the Keyforge Rorschach test. How many amber does Ryan have in his pool? Comment in chat below.
We only accept eddies.
That's right. It must be your answer must be in the form of an eddy emote. The number of eddy emotes equal to the amount of amber that you believe Ryan currently has in his pool. Okay. Brooks is looking at Ryan's discard.
So he's got. Basically, again, he's still stuck at this kind of like 1 turn to get up to 6 and hope that's good enough.
Right.
Unless he can do
1 turn to get to 6, or does he have any way to stall and continue filtering through his deck? Like, does he have another Redder? Does he have any sort of other stalling mechanism? Even if it's not a stalling mechanism, even if you can make him pay all the amber, like 9 or 10 amber to forge, that's not a terrible thing. Like, getting extra turns is valuable, but if you can't get to check this turn, making him pay for all the amber and hoping he can't get to 6 is also a thing. It really just completely depends on what Brooks has in hand. So Brooks is going Saurian. Oh, he has a tribute. Okay.
Oh.
Well, that's real interesting.
The tribute's on to Ludo.
He's going to... So 9 was the correct answer. If anyone had 9 in the pool, 9 was the correct answer. Let's see. Did anyone answer 9? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think Lord Farquhar had it correct, as did Lord of Winter. So you get bonus Eddie points for that. So the double tribute takes him off check, which is enormous importance in this particular situation. The question is, and he's up to 4. He could use the spiral to attack. He could use the spiral to reap and get to 5. If he does that, he'll take 2 damage. I think you probably do that.
Yeah, you probably reap here.
Yeah, you just get to 5, knowing that you've stopped your opponent, because you're going to have, unless you think your opponent's going to pop up with a key cheat, you know you're going to have 1 more turn to get to check and hope your opponent can't answer it. So Brooks is not through his deck currently. Why is he removing? Is he dead? What happened?
I guess so. I'm not sure what happened to it though. Floor is lava plus something else.
Oh,
Yes,
floor is lava. Yeah, that's probably it. So it's dead at beginning of turn.
Oh, right.
That's not before Keyforge step though? Is that before Keyforge step? Or did he attack?
He didn't. Right. So there's 2 Ragwar outs. So when it reaped, it took 4 damage. So the floor is lava.
Well, if that's the case, if it was dead, then he should have forged, right? Or was the floor is lava necessary?
The floor is lava was necessary. It took 4 damage, and then floor is lava will do.
So isn't the floor is lava before you would forge a key? Shouldn't he have a key forged?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'm asking Duncan to see if that's correct. I don't know. I'm looking at the timing chart. Yeah, the timing chart says start of turn affects trigger. I think yes. No, I think yeah. No, I think he should have a key forged. I just told Duncan.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Brooks.
I'm telling him to. I'm telling him to try to get to the feature table now. Maybe he is there already. Players aren't doing anything, so I'm hoping it's because he's there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, everyone missed it up here. I don't think anyone in chat saw that was predicting that was going to happen. We certainly didn't predict that was going to happen. So we both thought, oh yeah, you should totally.
Well, I didn't. So part of it is I didn't see the. I forget there's another Ragwar. I didn't see the Ragwar. He's going into a Brobnar turn right now. Oh, this is. I hope Duncan gets there soon, because that's real unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. It was on a Ludo, but the problem is Ludo gives that effect.
Yeah, that part.
Creatures.
Yeah, no, the Ludo gives the effect to other creatures. That part. Fair question, but that doesn't affect the situation. He should have the amber, but he should have a key forged. Man, I hope he gets there. For both of them.
Looks like.
Really.
It looks like
someone is there. Yeah, he's there.
Yeah.
Okay, good. They're identifying the issue.
Oh, wow. So, I got news that one of the locals from my area named Charlie made day 2.
Awesome. Congrats to him, for sure.
He is 13, if I remember right.
Wow. Yeah, I got a... What happened? Did Brooks just scoop?
It looks like it. Probably doesn't have answers, especially with how much amber Brian has.
Oh, well, that's... I hope that's the reason. I hope he didn't scoop because he didn't want to have a situation where the win was tainted, because I think you can re-roll it back from there in time.
Mm-hmm.
But if he didn't have... I mean, it's very possible he didn't have answers. Assuming... Yeah, he might not have had any answers. Assuming that Assuming that a key was forged at the beginning of the turn, that's interesting. Assuming that a key was forged at the beginning of the turn, Ryan would still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if Brooks couldn't stop 8, it didn't matter. So
Right.
yeah, that's probably correct. God, I feel bad calling the judge to the table in a sense because I don't want to be like the determiner of a match there, but like that, you have to. I know Brooks would want me to do that. Like so, I mean, like that's the correct play. That's what we're supposed to do. But man, I mean that is what you saw, right? You saw the same thing I saw.
Yeah, that's exactly what I saw.
Okay.
100%.
And I mean that's what Chad was saying. And obviously Duncan, if he's at the table, he would resolve that. But that's rough. But I'm glad we corrected it before the game ended. That would be so much worse if we couldn't have.
Oh yeah.
So that's a real rough way to get knocked out of a tournament. But I don't know that even if they knew that. Yeah, I don't think he had any answers. I've seen his deck list too. I think it's unlikely that he had any answers in hand.
He seemed pretty desperate just with the tribute on the Ludo. Yeah. If he had a better answer, he probably would have done it the previous turn.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's just one of those things where he got overwhelmed. But I think that was it. I don't think it's because of the situation. Yeah, no, I mean, like it's a mandatory judge call, but you know, yeah.
That's
it's just
tough.
Yeah, it's tough. I think it's one where he probably wouldn't have won anyway, but it's unfortunate.
Congratulations to Ryan on the win though, on making day 2.
Oh, for sure. Let's not forget that Ryan is now in day 2. He knocked out he went through an elite level player to get there. So congratulations to him on a very good round. His deck looks pretty good. I mean, I was about to say pretty good for a Brobnar deck, but but it's pretty good. Period. We'll see how it stands up against. I'm just trying to visualize how it stands up against some of the other decks we've seen on stream. I don't know. It could get some interesting play. It will be interesting to see whether or not Ryan has to do a play-in round. Either way,
he had the higher table number, right? All right, or I forget. Are table numbers sorted by?
Yes, Brooks. This was table 6.
Okay.
Brooks and Ryan were at table 6.
Okay.
Yeah. So either way, very interesting match.